Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be going over my cleaning schedule and a couple of my favorite cleaning products and tools to use around my apartment. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because the number one question that I'm always asked is how do I keep up with all of the cleaning with a busy schedule? And the secret is to block off 30 to 45 minutes a day to clean one zone of my house so that I don't have to clean the whole thing on Sunday and I still get to keep my weekend. And I know that sounds like a lot, but trust me, having a cleaning schedule is super beneficial. Ever since I started to do this, I have found that it prevents me from being overwhelmed, it's so much more efficient, and it became routine a lot easier than I thought it would. So let's get into the breakdown. Before I get into what I clean on Mondays, I have to take my cat to the vet. My youngest kitty, Anya, decided to swallow one of my hair ribbons earlier this morning, so I had to leave work a little early to take her to the vet as soon as possible. And I was debating on whether or not to film this video today or just jumpstart it next week when I have a more normal week. But then I decided to continue filming today because that's literally the whole point of today's video. This is life, this is reality. Last minute stuff sometimes happens, and I'm sure a lot of you can resonate with that. So what I'm gonna do in today's video is push back the cleaning for however long it takes for me to be at the vet. And I'm still gonna timestamp everything so that you guys know how much I really take to clean every day. But for now, come along with me as I take Anya to the vet. She is really not excited to go to the vet.
$8.71.
8 pounds.
All right, promise.
And to the surprise of no one, here she is exploring the doctor's office.
Shut up, oh my god.
Look, she took it so well.
Such a tough girl. You are.
We just finished at the vet and Anya was such a good girl. She didn't really cause any issues, just was like super curious. The whole ordeal literally costed over $850, but the vet said that she's all good to go. I just need to monitor her eating, and they injected her with a little bit of medication to help her like pass the ribbon through, I guess. But other than that, we're all good. So let's go home. Alright guys, I just got home and it's about like 5:30, which is pretty much when I get home anyways because I do get off at 5. So the main thing that I have reserved for Mondays is cleaning the bathroom, and since I'm going to be dealing with like a lot of bleach, I am going to change out of my work clothes, especially since they're all black, and change into some house clothes. Be right back. And we're back in a lot more flexible apparel. It's a lot easier to maneuver in this outfit than my last one. Hair's up, that's how you know I'm getting straight down to business. So the first thing that I'm starting with in the bathroom is the sink, and I start by removing everything off of the counter. I am going to be going in with soft scrub bleach in the Scrub Mommy just because it disinfects. And I know it might seem like I'm starting off pretty strong for a Monday, but the last time that I deep cleaned the bathroom was on Friday, and Bryce and me tend to be homebodies, so even though it's the weekend, we tend to be home a lot more. So there are two ways that I tend to go about cleaning the bathroom sink depending on how soiled it is. Sometimes my makeup tends to be like all over the place if I'm in a rush, so I like to clean off the surface before I go in with my disinfectant, but because the sink was not that soiled, I just went straight in with the bleach. So the science behind that is that disinfectant is not meant to clean, it is meant to kill germs. So if there's a lot of surface level grime, the disinfectant will overcompensate and try to cut through the grime rather than killing the germs. And I could explain the science around cleaning with lots of water and suds, but I'm just not gonna do that because can't I just do something for the fun of it? For funsies, if you will. Anyways, so now I'm moving on to the toilet and I'm going to be using the Clorox bleach spray in the crisp lemon scent. I tend to opt for using bleach sprays over diluted household bleach just because it is scented and it's not as strong. So I'm gonna let that marinate on the toilet for a little bit before finishing my work on the sink. And that pretty much just consists of wiping down the mirrors, the faucet, and placing everything back where it was. I also like to spray down the counter before placing everything back just because the soft scrub does tend to leave a little bit of a residue. Now that the time has passed for the disinfectant to really do its work, I'm going in with a couple different rags and a new glove to wipe down the toilet. I recently started using the Clorox toilet wand and I absolutely love the disposable heads. I'm not really sure what it's called. It surprisingly gets the job done really well and I find that it is a lot more sanitary, so I'm going to be sticking with this one. I also don't flush right away. I let the solution sit in the toilet bowl, giving it the proper time to disinfect, and while I'm waiting, I just wipe the toilet down from top to bottom. And I usually use about 2 to 3 different rags for this process depending on how soiled it is. And I like to wipe down the area around the toilet before mopping as well because you don't want this stuff all over your mop head. Next, we are moving on to the tub and I'm going to be going in with some diluted Mr. Clean Gain. I like using this little bucket to help me clean my shower/tub just because it keeps the product contained and I don't really need to waste that much and it helps me spread the suds a lot easier. For quicker shower/tub cleans where I don't really want to be on my hands and knees, I got this extendable shower scrubber, which I will be linking in the description of this video. I have tried a couple of these in the past, but this one extends the tallest and it's a lot more sturdier. It also came with a couple different attachments depending on my needs. I also tried the electrical spin scrubber that I've been seeing all over TikTok and I honestly hated it, so this one is my favorite tool to clean my shower. And this clean is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just cleaning top to bottom to avoid any cross-contamination or bringing the germs back up on the shower walls, and then I'm rinsing everything off from top to bottom as well. Now the last thing that I'm going to clean in the bathroom today is my floor, so I give everything a quick vacuum and then go in with my microfiber spray mop. And we are wrapping everything up at just over 30 minutes. For right now, I'm going to leave everything up on the counter because the main focus of Tuesdays are my floors. So before we get started, let me talk to you about my different mopping tools and how I use them. Up first, we have the O-Cedar microfiber spray mop. And there are a couple different things that I really do like about this tool. It's super cost efficient. It sprays out with a battery-free trigger, so I don't need to get batteries. For the mopping solution, you could just use water or you could dilute your favorite multi-purpose cleaner with it so you don't have to keep buying refills. And the mopping pad is machine washable, so you don't need to keep buying extra pads as well. So this mop right here is perfect for quick cleans that I do throughout the week, just to clean up any spills, any food residue on the floor from cooking, and I don't want to like lug out my whole mop and bucket. This right here is perfect. Up next is the Shenley Steam Mop. This is not in any particular order whatsoever. My bad for not letting y'all know before. I've tried many other steam mops in the past, but none of them have been as lightweight as this one. So I never really feel like sore in my arms when I'm like doing the motion or anything like that. And I know it's a small quality of life thing, but it is something that I like about it. It comes with 7 other attachments, so it's a literal 7-in-1 steam cleaner. So when it comes to deep cleaning my floors, I mainly rotate between the steam mop and my regular old mop and bucket, depending on what I really want to do. And lastly, we have the regular O-Cedar microfiber spin mop. This mop definitely lives up to the hype. So for today's chores, this is going to be the mop that I'm going to be using to clean my floors. I always start with heating up some water for my mop bucket, so while I'm waiting for it to come to a boil, I go ahead and vacuum all of my floors. I like to do this to pick up all of the cat fur or any of my hair that has fallen out, just because when I mop and water makes contact with the hair or the fur, it's a lot harder to clean it and it's just stuck to the mop head, and I absolutely hate that. It's one of my pet peeves. Like, hair is one of the most stubborn things ever. I don't know why. For the mopping solution, I'm going to be using some Fabuloso. I don't always use this, but for weekly cleans like this, it does a pretty good job. And if I need a more deeper clean, I'll use an enzyme cleaner or some disinfectant Lysol. I don't like using bleach on these floors, only on my bathroom floors. I like to make it a point to take off our shoes before we get into our apartment, just because you have no idea what you're stepping in outside and you shouldn't be bringing that into your apartment. So Fabuloso pretty much does the job, as my floors don't get that dirty that quickly. Mopping with hot water seems to be a little bit of a controversy, so I'm going to break down why I prefer to mop with hot water over lukewarm water. So when water is heated, its molecules move faster due to the higher level of kinetic energy. Because of that, the surfactants are agitated faster, which makes stains come off more easily. Hot water also provides more solvent content in its molecular structure. This means that a lot of detergent molecules can bond with the dirt and separate it from the surface that you're cleaning. It also dries faster, so this is pretty much why I prefer to mop with boiling water over lukewarm water. I also like to switch out my mop water based on the zones of my apartment. My apartment is not that big, it's about 800 square feet, so I like to use one fresh bucket of mop water for one half of the apartment, switch it out, and then use that for the other half of my apartment. And when I'm mopping, I make sure to mop with the grain of my floors or in the direction that my floorboards are placed, and in a backward motion so that I don't step over my freshly mopped floors. The last area of my apartment that I mop is the bathroom. And because on my bathroom floors I use disinfecting bleach, I'm okay with using water straight from the tap rather than boiling it, just for safety concerns. I also let my mop head soak in bleach and hot water for about 30 minutes after I'm done mopping my floors, just so that my mop head is clean and disinfected before I use it to clean my floors the next time. And we are wrapping this up at 30 minutes. Happy hump day, guys. We are halfway through the week, and today we're gonna keep it nice and simple, nothing too crazy. Wednesdays for me are usually a little bit of a checkpoint, so I dedicate my Wednesdays for a little bit of midweek maintenance. So what does midweek maintenance really consist of? To put it simply, it just consists of spraying down a lot of surfaces in my apartment. These 3 sprays are my holy grail when it comes to a little bit of a lighter cleaning. As you can see, my bleach sprays are not included in this bunch, even though I absolutely love them. Starting off with this one, this is literally just a multi-purpose cleaner of my choice, diluted with water in a reusable glass bottle. Not only does this save money, but it also gives me a little bit more control, if you know what I mean. So right now I have purple pine sol diluted with water in here. I like to switch them out every couple weeks. So when this one's done, I'm definitely going to be diluting some pine sol in here because I've just been really wanting that pine scent, but sometimes I like to put like a lemon multi-purpose cleaner in here. It all depends on me and what I'm feeling. Next we have Dawn Power Wash, which you guys know from my previous videos that I absolutely love this thing. You can use it on so many different surfaces. Because this cleaner is a little bit stronger than my diluted spray bottle, I like to switch between the two depending on what I am cleaning. Wednesdays are also the days that I do dishes because they tend to pile up over the days, but this week we have been so bad and we ate out literally every single day, so we don't have any dishes. But if we did, I would be using this to clean both the dishes and the sink. And lastly, we have the Spray Away Glass Cleaner. This is by far my favorite glass cleaner on the market. I love the foam, I love the scent, and I personally hate the scent of Windex. I hate the scent of vinegar, so this is perfect for that. So I'm going to use this to clean my mirrors and my stainless steel. I also tend to rush every morning when it comes to choosing an outfit for work, and I throw anything that I won't be wearing up on this dresser. I've been meaning to improve on this and try to choose an outfit the night before my work day, but I have not been really good about that, so I'm just putting everything away. This only takes about like 5 minutes, 10 minutes max. And once that is done, I get started on wiping down the mirrors and everything else in my apartment. I also like to give my bathroom a little bit of a surface level wipe down as well, just to keep it somewhat clean until the deep clean on Friday because bathrooms get so dirty so quickly. Because this is a quick clean, I'm just going to be going in with a Scrub Mommy and Dawn Power Wash just because Dawn is not as strong as my other cleaners, but still powerful enough to get the job done within the sink. Quick clean or not, I always like to scrub the inside of my bathroom sink at least, just because over time, soap scum, toothpaste residue, and other debris from daily use can build up in there. So then after that, I give my counters a quick wipe down before finally wiping down the mirror and then moving on to the toilet. The toilet honestly was not that bad. I just gave it a quick swisheroo with my Clorox toilet wand, and then I began to wipe it down from top to bottom with my multi-purpose spray. The main issue here is that both of my kitties like to hop on to the toilet and sit there while watching me get ready in the morning and stuff like that, so there is a lot of like fur on the toilet, so that's the main reason why I was wiping it down. And we are wrapping this up at just under 30 minutes. I had to run somewhere after work, so I wasn't able to film an intro for Thursday, but Thursday is the day that I dedicate to doing my laundry. And because I got home a lot later than expected, I just threw the wet clothes into the dryer and forgot about it until Friday. But I guess you can say I was definitely under the 30-minute mark today. Alright guys, we have made it to the end of the week. Happy Friday. So what I usually do for Fridays is a little bit more of a deeper clean, but I am very flexible on it, so this pretty much depends on my plans for the weekend, because this is the deeper clean that is gonna take about like 3 to 4 hours to fully complete, rather than 30 to 35 minutes that I have been doing on the other days. So when it comes to this deeper clean, I clean the bathrooms, the bedding, I dust a little bit, and I clean my floors. Those are the 4 main things that I have to check off for a deep clean. Sometimes, depending on the state of my house, that deep clean will also migrate to the kitchen. Like if I had some stains on the stove or my microwave was dirty or something like that, then I definitely would also clean the kitchen. But this week has been pretty good. We haven't really been cooking at home lately, and the kitchen is pretty clean from our wipe down the other day. So I'm just gonna let the kitchen be and deep clean the rest. So I'm starting off in the bathroom. You guys know I love to start in here because it puts me in the right headspace to clean the rest of my apartment. Before I start deep cleaning the bathroom, I'm just taking off my towels and bath mats and putting them in the washing machine to wash with bleach. This is what takes the longest, which is why I always start with it. And then I go ahead and start to remove everything off of the bathroom counter. This is a deeper clean, so this little tray that has all of my hand soap and toothpaste is going to be washed by hand. And here I'm just using a Scrub Daddy and some Dawn Power Wash and then putting it on a kitchen towel to dry. The next thing that I'm going to do is give my bathroom a really quick vacuum just to lift up all of the hair and debris that is laying around. And while I was doing this, I couldn't help but notice the buildup on my baseboards, so I whipped out my Scrub Daddy damp duster and began wiping them down. Now that all of the prerequisites, as I like to call them, are done, I'm gonna go ahead and actually start deep cleaning the bathroom, but I am gonna be silent for this portion of the video because it's pretty self-explanatory and I want you guys to enjoy some cleaning ASMR. Hey guys, it is now Sunday. I totally blinked on filming me mopping my floors on Friday. I just really wanted to get it done. It has been a long week. I always save cleaning my bedroom for Sunday because that is when I wash my sheets. And while the sheets are washing, I'm pretty much going to be dusting the bedroom and giving my mattress a quick vacuum as well. While I'm closing this video, I want you guys to know that this is my cleaning schedule and this is what works for my household. I don't want you guys to feel pressured to clean every single day of the week because that is just unrealistic. Sometimes I'm not even able to stay committed to this cleaning routine. Ultimately, what I want you to get from this video is 1, the inspiration to implement a new cleaning schedule for your household. And even if you don't always follow it, having a cleaning schedule helps you stay on track of what needs to be done. One more thing that I want to point out is that don't feel pressure to have your house clean all of the time. Your home is meant to be lived in. If you liked this video, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one.